In your biography, we read that you weren't in love with filming from the start. Was there anyone of the family that infected you?
Yes, this is a very good, nice story. Also a bit sad. Like I had three brothers. One of my brothers, he was like a cinephile. So wanted to go to movies. He rented videotapes in that time. I don't know if you know what a videotape is.
I know.
Okay, sorry. And he worked at the movie theaters, and I was very little, and he was a very big inspiration for me. But then he died because of an accident, and I said to myself, all right, I need to step up my game. I need to I wanted to be a filmmaker, but I was also a little bit lazy. Was distracted fast. And then when this happened to him, I promised him, like, all right, I'm going to be more grown up. I'll work harder to be a filmmaker. So it's my brother, Jacob.
Okay. Yes.
Were there difficulties while filming the movie? And if they were, what were they?
Yes, there were, because it's quite complex film to edit. Because I needed to write the story of D&D before we went shooting it. And I need to ask the teacher, all right, can you play this story out? And then I had to ask the animator to already animate certain stuff that happens in the quest. But of course, it's a documentary, so I don't really know what's going to happen. So that was quite complex. So I had to communicate with the animator, with the editor, and with somebody that played the film, and of course with Ross, because he has autism and he's a child of 11 years, so I can't really force him to do anything. So it was quite tiresome, but it was complex, but I like a challenge. So
Okay. Which of your three careers do you love the most? As an actor, as a director, or as a writer?
I think I like directing it most because I get distracted very easily, and for writing I need to like be very focused.
Yes.
And with directing, you can't be distracted. You just have to constantly react to what's coming to you. So it's directing is quite difficult, but it's also a lot of fun. So with somebody with ADHD, you need to solve puzzles. So yeah, it's like fun because it's difficult.
Okay.
So I choose directing.
Yes.
It's like a Lego, a box with Lego. You know what I mean? Like you can use all these different kinds of colors, all these kind of shapes to create something.
How was your experience while filming the movie?
The experience was very nice because I have a very good cameraman, the director of photography. He's called Niels Lelyveld, and like I'm somewhat more energetic, somewhat more fire, and he's like very calm, and that is a very good combination because I can ask him, all right, we need to work harder, we need to make something more creative, and when I go like ask too much, he's more like, all right, we need to calm down, we need to plan this carefully, and we need to talk. So it's really nice because it's nice to work with people that can also be your friends.
Okay, and does the boy in the film represent you in a younger age? Did you feel like him at some point?
What a mean question. Now maybe a little bit. Like I don't have autism, but like I said, I had ADHD and I had really trouble focusing at school, and I was always daydreaming. So if you see Ross in his room looking at the lights, I mean that was me because I got like very distracted easily, and I just looked out of the window and there was a whole world out there, and I was imagining things. So maybe he does look a little bit like me, but I think he's much more capable of telling how he feels. Like he's very articulate about it. He can tell how he feels, and I still have trouble doing it now. That's why I make films, so I can express myself.
Okay.
What do you want to achieve with this movie?
What I really hope is that people that have families with autism, or that people with autism themselves, they watch the movie and they have a sort of a reference. They can see, oh yeah, this is how I feel. These are metaphors, these are images that I understand, so I can ask or tell family members or maybe a teacher, like if you have some trouble in life, that you can say, I don't understand how I can express myself, but this movie expresses it in a way that people understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good questions.